back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about how I found out that I was pregnant with baby number 2. If you guys are super new here, my name is Alex and I was pregnant at 17 and I am now pregnant again at 19 years old, and this baby was completely planned. If you guys did watch the live pregnancy test, then you do know that that was actually my second pregnancy test that I took, because the first one that I took I didn't really believe and I kind of needed some validation. So I'm talking about that story of how I originally found out. So to rewind this story, I had no symptoms of being pregnant. Like, I had no idea that I could be with child. Like, I just didn't think I was. I was having period cramps. It's funny because I was even talking to Megan on the phone and I was like, no, like, there's no way that we conceive this month because we didn't even have sex on ovulation day. I have period cramps. I'm not tired. There's like literally no symptoms at this point. And she was just like, yeah, but every pregnancy is different. You don't know, because with Grayson, I had every symptom in the book, except for the fact that I never puked with him. I was just pretty nauseous. My titties weren't even sore, guys. Like, there was literally no symptoms at all. So Megan came over and we had planned to film some videos that day. And so we went to the store to get snacks and just like things like that. And so we're at the store and she's like, hey, let's get a pregnancy test. And I was like, hey, I'm not pregnant. And she was like, you don't know that? Like, let's just get a pregnancy test. You never know. And I was like, no, like, I have no symptoms. I don't want to waste money on getting a pregnancy test. And she was like, girl, they're only 87 cents. If you can't afford a fucking 87-cent pregnancy test, you can't afford another child. So let's just get one. And I was like, okay, bitch, fine. So we go and get the pregnancy test. I didn't even want to take it that day, even though I know it's obviously cheap. I didn't want to waste a pregnancy test when I knew it was going to come out negative, or at least so I thought. I was telling her like, hey, like, why don't I just wait till I miss my period? Because at this point, I believe I was 3 days before missing my period, or 2 days. 3 or 2 days. I just know I was pretty early and I was like, why are we getting one? And it's a cheap ass test. Like, there's no way that it's going to see this early. So yeah, we bought the pregnancy test, we go home and we immediately start getting things ready to film the videos, and we're just hanging out, and she keeps fucking pestering me.
Alex, let's take the pregnancy test.
Alex, let's take the...
Alex, can we take the pregnancy?
Can we take the pregnancy?
Can we take the pregnancy test?
Can we take the pregnancy? Alex, let's take the pregnancy test. And I'm like, stop, I don't want to take it. Like, I don't want to waste it. At least now I have a pregnancy test. Like, we'll just take it whenever I miss my period. And she's like, no, just take it, come on. And so, but like, don't get upset if it's negative, because that's what it's gonna be. And guys, I for sure thought it was gonna be negative. With Grayson, I already had a feeling that I was pregnant, and so I kind of already was anticipating the positive. So with this pregnancy, I had no idea. So I finally go in, I pee on the stick, and I just set it down, and I'm like pulling my pants up, wiping, like, you know, not even looking to look at the test because I didn't think it was gonna be positive at all. And of course, here's Megan, like, she's just staring at it, and she goes, oh my God. And I'm like, stop, like, you're not funny. Like, this isn't, like, stop it. We're not even recording. And that's how you know, guys, I didn't think I was actually pregnant, because I didn't turn the camera on. Like, I wanted to basically record everything with this pregnancy, especially the original live reaction. So that's how you know I did not think I was pregnant. And so she's like screaming, and I'm like, dude, calm the hell down. It's not positive. And she whips it around, and I see a line forming, and I'm like, that's not even a light line, like, holy shit. And so I am now screaming, and I'm like, we're both just like staring at each other like, like, I kid you not, guys. And then like, I just gave her a big hug, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to feel right now. Like, I don't know what to feel, especially because this was our first month trying, guys. Like, I just feel like that is super uncommon. Obviously, we're young, we're both healthy and everything like that. And everybody told me that it'd be really easy to get pregnant, but it just didn't process. And so from here, I'm just like, no, there's no way I'm pregnant. Like, I am in straight denial. I'm like, I'm not even one of those people that are like, oh, it's a cheap test, so it has to be defective. But I was totally being that person at that point. I was like, nah, it's defective. Like, there's no way that I'm pregnant right now. I have no symptoms. And so I was thinking maybe it could be like a chemical pregnancy, and she's like, no, that's not how this works. And she was just like, you're pregnant. But something told me, like, in my head that I wasn't pregnant. Like, I just wasn't buying it. She was super hyped, and I was very excited as well. Like, I was smiling ear to ear, and I was just like, are you sure? And so from that point, we went back out and bought another pregnancy test, and I didn't want to take it that day because I wanted to wait until the next morning for early morning pee, and that is the video that you guys saw. And yeah, and that's kind of when I like fully realized it, and even after that, I wasn't even fully accepting it. And then whenever I did my 4-week pregnancy update, which was like I think a day or two after that, is when I started to really analyze my symptoms. And yeah, that is how I found out. I was super stoked. I didn't tell anybody. We told one of our best friends, Rachel, and we did FaceTime her. And I do have that reaction for our friend's reaction video, which I will be uploading, but I just find it so funny because I feel like I always hear these stories of like, oh yeah, my friend forced me into getting a pregnancy test and I turned out being pregnant. And I always would watch those stories and be like, I don't buy it. Like, there's no way you didn't think you could have possibly been pregnant, because that was really me. Like, I had no idea at all. Like, I really did not feel pregnant. And I just kind of already knew like next month or the month before. Maybe it was because I didn't want to get like let down. I don't know, guys, but I was pretty shocked. But yeah, me and Patrick are happy as ever. I ended up telling him, I believe a day or two after that. I'm not too sure. I did tell him pretty soon after that. I couldn't really wait that long. And so shout out to you, Megan. Otherwise your girl would have had no idea until like days after. But yeah, guys, I am so excited for this pregnancy. Like, I just feel so blessed. I'm gonna be coming out with so many pregnancy videos. You guys are gonna wanna puke, but we're doing it because I'm that excited. Yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And thank you so much for almost hitting 100,000 subscribers. Guys, that is insane. I have never dreamed that this would get this big. And I know it's not super big compared to other YouTubers, but for me, this is just expanded into such a beautiful community. And I love literally every single one of you, like my own family members, my own little besties. So I am so glad to go this journey with you guys, and have a great one, guys, okay? Bye.